Bodhi Day is an important day for Buddhists. It is a day filled with deep spiritual significance and is observed with great reverence and devotion. It is celebrated on December 8th. This date is marked on calendars around the world, reminding Buddhists of the profound event that took place over 2 millennia ago. This day marks the enlightenment of Siddhartha Gautama. After years of searching and intense meditation, he attained a state of perfect wisdom and compassion. He is known as the Buddha. His teachings have since guided millions on their spiritual journeys, offering a path to inner peace and enlightenment. The word Bodhi means awakening or enlightenment. It signifies the profound realization that the Buddha experienced under the Bodhi Tree. Bodhi Day celebrates the Buddha's journey. It is a commemoration of his unwavering dedication and the ultimate truth he discovered. He found a path to end suffering. This path, known as the Noble Eightfold Path, provides practical steps for living a life of virtue, mindfulness, and wisdom. This path is the foundation of Buddhist teachings. It encompasses right understanding, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Bodhi Day is a time for reflection. It is an opportunity for Buddhists to meditate on the Buddha's life and the profound truths he shared. Buddhists contemplate the Buddha's life. They reflect on his journey from a prince to an enlightened teacher and the sacrifices he made for the sake of humanity. They think about his teachings. These teachings offer guidance on how to live a life free from suffering and filled with compassion and wisdom. It is a day to be grateful for his wisdom. Buddhists express their gratitude through prayers, offerings, and acts of kindness. Bodhi Day is a reminder. It serves as a symbolic reminder of the potential for enlightenment within each of us. It reminds Buddhists to follow the Buddha's path. By adhering to his teachings, they strive to cultivate inner peace and understanding. This path leads to peace and understanding. Through mindfulness and compassion, Buddhists seek to transform their lives and the world around them. Siddhartha Gautama was a prince, born into the royal family of the Shakya clan in ancient India. He lived a life of luxury, surrounded by opulence and comfort, shielded from the harsh realities of the world outside. However, despite all the wealth and privilege, he was not happy. He felt a deep sense of emptiness and dissatisfaction. One day he ventured outside the palace walls and saw suffering in the world, people afflicted by poverty, sickness, and death. Siddhartha wanted to find a way to end this suffering. He left his palace, abandoning his royal life and all its comforts. Siddhartha began a spiritual quest, seeking wisdom and understanding. He wandered through forests and villages, learning from various teachers. Eventually, he decided to meditate under a Bodhi tree, vowing not to rise until he found the truth. After much struggle and deep meditation, he achieved enlightenment, gaining profound insight into the nature of existence. This is the moment Siddhartha became the Buddha, the awakened one. He understood the cause of suffering and the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. He also discovered the path to liberation from this cycle, which he began to teach to others. The Buddha's enlightenment led to the Four Noble Truths, which outline the nature of suffering and the path to its cessation. He also shared the Eightfold Path, a practical guide to ethical and mental development. These teachings became the foundation of Buddhism, guiding countless individuals on their spiritual journeys. Bodhi Day is celebrated by Buddhists around the world. It is a special day in many countries. These include India, Japan, and China. In Japan, Bodhi Day is called Rohatsu. Buddhists there practice intensive meditation. They participate in retreats called sesshin. In China, Bodhi Day is known as Laba. It is celebrated based on the lunar calendar. Chinese Buddhists enjoy special foods on this day. Bodhi Day is also observed in Western countries. Buddhist communities hold events and ceremonies. They share the Buddha's teachings with others. Section 4. Traditions and Practices of Bodhi Day. There are many ways to celebrate Bodhi Day, a significant event in the Buddhist calendar that commemorates the Buddha's enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. Buddhists engage in various traditions, each with its own unique significance and meaning. These practices honor the Buddha's enlightenment and the wisdom he attained. Meditation is a central part of Bodhi Day. Buddhists often meditate under trees, symbolizing the Buddha's own meditation under the Bodhi tree. They also meditate in quiet spaces, creating a serene environment to reflect and connect with their inner selves. This practice helps them connect deeply with the Buddha's teachings and the path to enlightenment. Lighting lamps is another common tradition. The lamps symbolize enlightenment and the light of wisdom. They represent the dispelling of ignorance and the illumination of the mind. Buddhists also offer food on Bodhi Day as a gesture of gratitude and reverence. They might share rice and milk, which are symbolic foods. These were the foods the Buddha ate after his enlightenment, symbolizing nourishment and sustenance on the spiritual journey. Section 5. Bodhi Day's relevance in modern times. Bodhi Day is still relevant today. It reminds us of the Buddha's teachings. These teachings offer guidance in a complex world. The Buddha taught about mindfulness and compassion. He emphasized the importance of understanding. These values are essential in modern society. Bodhi Day encourages us to cultivate peace. It reminds us to act with kindness. It is a day to reflect on our own potential for growth. By following the Buddha's path, we can find greater peace. We can contribute to a more compassionate world.